What is going on, everybody? This is Tony 2.0, and it has been a very long time since I have done an audio commentary. So, in an effort to try to get back into the swing of things, there was a lot of news, a lot of action that came up and happened following a whole bunch of announcements. And there's one thing in particular that I want to cover today, and that is the exclusivity of some games. For me, I don't really care. If your console is going to have a console exclusive like The Last of Us or whatever else, Halo, anything like that. If your console is going to put out an exclusive copy of that I can't play on PC, I really don't care. What that means to me is you as a development house doesn't care about quality, does not care about pushing the limits of where technology can get you, and therefore does not deserve me to take a look for it. I understand that a lot of this has to do with money. People like Sony and Microsoft, they love to just throw money at these companies to try to get them to put it exclusively on their platform so that they can sell their hardware. For me, I don't get tricked by that. And I've always looked at it this way. If there is one single game that is going to get me to spend $400, $500 to play it, that better be a goddamn good game. And Halo, or any iteration or remastered version of a game that I've already played, is not going to be it. Now, to the contrary of this argument, last week there was some news that came out that Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider, the new one that's going to come out presumably next year, was going to be exclusive to the Xbox One. I was furious. The last Tomb Raider, the newest one that came out, was one of the most amazing playing experiences I'd ever had. That game sold like 13 million copies, and the company that created it said this was a failure, that they didn't sell enough copies and it was not up to their standards. That's just crazy to me. Then they're going to go and claim that they're going to make it exclusive for the Xbox One, the worst selling hardware on the market right now. It just mind-boggling. What kind of thought process could these people be going through, and how much money can Microsoft be throwing at these companies to make them give away potential profits? Now, luckily, in this day and age, most companies are doing the right thing, and they're expanding their footprint to sell the most amount of units that they can, reach as many people, get their product into the hands of the gamers. I then finally heard that this was just going to be timed exclusive, just like really just about any game, it seems like, except for Halo. It's going to be timed exclusive, and eventually they're going to make their way to PC. I know we're still holding our breath for Grand Theft Auto, but I'm pretty sure that's coming too. I don't know what game is out there that's good enough that I would pay a substantial sum of money like $400 or $500. And I kind of want to know what you guys think. Is there a game that's worth that to you? Destiny looks repetitive and boring. If I wanted to play a first-person shooter, it's not going to be Destiny. It doesn't look like it's going to have the depth to keep the draw in, and most people's reactions that I know, they weren't that impressed by how the game was structured during its beta testing. That game to me does not, there's no way. I mean, there's just nothing that says I want to play Destiny at all. Looking at the game footage, looking at people who played it and talking to them, that's not enough to get me to spend $400, that's for sure. When it comes down to it, I have never played a game, except for maybe World of Warcraft, that would convince me that it's okay to invest that much money just to play on that piece of hardware. if you look back at the last generation of consoles, the PS3 and the Xbox 360, they came at a time where PC gaming wasn't as easy to get into as it is currently. And therefore, some of the exclusive on those generations, Halo in particular, may have been worth it. You're also looking at investing $200 to $300 in a console instead of $400 to $500. When you're going to spend $1,000 on a piece of hardware that is completely underperforming from what they told you it was going to do just to play one game, sounds a little bit batty to me. I, again, don't care. If you're not going to put it out for PC, the game absolutely is just not worth playing. You are not putting in the effort to maximize how much performance your game can do. Guys, I want to know your thoughts down below. Has there ever been a console game? Has there a new one? One of the games that are coming out for the Xbox One or the PS4 that you just have to buy that expensive hardware so that you can play it? I know some people are in that boat. Some people have a lot more money than me, or some people's parents have a lot more money than I do, and they can justify throwing it away. To me, it doesn't make a lot of sense. All I know is I am incredibly happy that Rise of Tomb Raider is going to come to the PC a couple months after it launches for console. Guys, my name is Tony 2.0. Do me a favor, click the subscribe button for me if you're new around here. Click like, share, do all that stuff that you do, and leave a comment down below. I'll get at you guys again very soon. Later. This dude poking motherfuckers. Oh. I was ready with the stun too.
It's that our team is so well matched.